Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and it's Wednesday, January 22nd. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. Authorities are assessing the next steps after a group of 48 people, believed to be Rohingya, were found walking along roads in northern Phuket and a neighboring Phang province early Tuesday morning.
The migrants are believed to have traveled by boat from Bangladesh or Myanmar. Tachachai police at the northern tip of Phuket were informed of the group by concerned locals at about 6 a.m. The residents reported seeing unusual groups of people walking through the area. Police soon arrived, and after coordinating with multiple agencies, some of the individuals were brought to the Phuket checkpoint at Tachachai for further inspection on the northern tip of the island. Through an interpreter, the group explained that they had left Bangladesh by fishing boat with the intention of reaching a third country, believed to be Malaysia. However, due to issues during their journey, they were left on the coast near Myanmar. Fearing capture, the group reportedly traveled along the coastline on foot for over 5 days before reaching Tachachai beach. Most of the individuals were found in a weak and malnourished state, having gone several days without food or water. Authorities provided immediate assistance, including food, water, and medical care for those who were ill. Local villagers were also urged to report any further sightings of strangers in the area to authorities. Authorities are working to determine the nationalities and identities of the individuals with the assistance of the Immigration Bureau and the Ministry of Social Development and Human Security. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
An organization dedicated to resolving cases of murder and disappearances are calling on witnesses here in Thailand to come forward with information about the mysterious death of Stephan Buczynski.
The Peter R. De Vries Foundation supports families who have long awaited answers in cases of unsolved murders and disappearances. On January 13, 2013, 26-year-old Dutch tourist Stephan Buczynski was found dead in the water about 500 meters offshore from Patong Beach. He had been traveling with his friend Silvano, but their trip had not gone smoothly. A confrontation with another tourist escalated tensions, and Stephan spent a week in the hospital as a result. The night after his discharge, he was found dead. The Thai investigation found that his blood alcohol level was very high, and he had a deep wound on his head, possibly from a boat propeller. The medical examination results are still unclear. Namely, the cause of death was asphyxiation or drowning. The Thai police concluded that it was a suicide. The family did not believe it, and after his body arrived in the Netherlands, the Dutch investigation conducted a second autopsy and found more injuries than previously reported, such as a fractured skull and a broken ankle, confirming to the family that it was not a suicide. Now, almost 12 years later, the Peter R. De Vries Foundation is appealing to witnesses in Thailand to provide new information. The foundation is offering a €100,000 reward for the tip that leads to the conviction of those responsible. Witnesses can contact the foundation anonymously. Any people with information about Stephan Buczynski's case are urged to share their information to the email on your screen. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
Another fire broke out in the Phuket town area, this time at a 4-story dormitory in the Ratsada area, with minor injuries reported.
It all took place at about 3:40 p.m. in front of Mulban Teptani at a rental room on the ground floor. 3 fire trucks from Ratsada municipality, along with first responders from Vashida Phuket Hospital, the Kusodon Foundation, and other relevant organizations soon arrived. The affected rental room was used as both a residence and a space for an electrical installation business. Firefighters took about an hour to bring the fire under control and prevent it from spreading to the upper floors of the building. One person did sustain minor injuries, smoke inhalation, during the fire and was taken to Vashida Phuket Hospital for treatment. No other injuries were reported. Authorities are currently investigating the cause of the fire and assessing the extent of the damage. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
I was sure that it'll be easier to clear you from my mind. I wish you fall out from the window, take a bad trip to the ground. See pressure just before you break a bone.
Police were forced to use non-lethal round fired from a shotgun to prevent a 55-year-old Russian woman from harming herself with a knife in Nayang on Tuesday.
It all kicked off at a residence on Soi Nayang 16 on Tuesday at about 4 p.m., according to police, when they received a call that a, quote, intoxicated Russian woman was attempting to enter a local resident's house. Police arrived and found the woman in a state of distress and took her to Saku police station, but when they arrived at the station, the woman walked to a nearby restaurant, picked up a kitchen knife, walked back to the police station, and allegedly pointed the knife at police and others who tried to approach her. Police solicited the help of a Russian tourist who could translate and calm her down, but this proved unsuccessful according to authorities. Then, the Russian woman held the knife to her stomach, and reports say she attempted to harm herself. It was then that a police officer shot the woman's hand with a rubber bullet, causing the knife to fall out of her hand. Other officers then moved in and subdued the woman. Local first responders arrived to provide first aid, and she was taken to Talang Hospital. An investigation by police revealed that the unidentified woman was to fly out of Thailand for Moscow next Monday and was staying at a hotel near the airport. If you or anyone you know is in need of emotional support and counseling, please contact the Samaritans of Thailand or the Thai Mental Health Hotline, the numbers for which are on your screen. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
2024 saw Thailand's tourism sector generate just over 1.8 trillion baht from more than 35 million foreign arrivals. But this year, the Tourism Authority of Thailand believes the country can surpass that figure, targeting 3 trillion baht in tourism revenue for 2025.
The governor of the TAT, Tapani Kyatpaibul, says that the 3 trillion baht target is expected to come from both domestic and international tourism, saying they expect 2 trillion baht from 39 to 40 million foreign arrivals, and 1 trillion baht from 200 to 220 million domestic trips nationwide this year. She went on to say that the Chinese market is unpredictable, and to offset this unpredictability, the TAT is planning to maintain the growth of major markets at 10%, specifically targeting other Southeast Asian countries, which usually accounts for 30% of all tourist arrivals, mostly from Malaysia and Indonesia. 2024 was a record year for Malaysian visitors to Thailand, with 4.9 million visitors. Other significant markets include Taiwan, which surpassed 1 million arrivals for the first time last year, and South Korea, which should reach 2 million in 2025, up from 1.8 million last year. The agency is also targeting 2.3 to 2.5 million Indian tourists, banking on growing air fleets and routes between the two countries. Concerning the long-haul market, Russia remains the top source market from Europe, with a projected increase of 10% from 1.7 million arrivals last year. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
We really appreciate you joining us here on this edition of Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000, and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment, offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.